right. Woo! What's up, everybody? I'm Shredberg. On my couch, I'll have them introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Spilled OJ. I run Hollow Knight and Halo 3 and Bow, and I do Hollow Knight bingo stuff.
I'm Metalama. I'm here to chill.
Yeah, awesome. This is how you play the game as well, just in case you don't know. We're going to not die by hitting the saw blades. We save Bandage Girl. The third part's not relevant to any percent. But crowd, how are you guys? How is everybody in the crowd? Woo! All right, crowd, I need you to help me out. We're going to count down from 3, 2, 1, go, and I need you guys to do it with me. So we're going to get started. All right. 3, 2, 1, go! All right, thank you. And for the crowd, be as loud, be as hype as you want to be. This is going to, yeah, heck yeah. All right, so this is, let's go. All right, this is Super Meat Boy. It's a run and jump platformer. Normally you just go there and get right to Bandage Girl, but one of the walls kind of messed me up there. There's some fun tech in there. Like right here, you see me pause and then jump. That's a thing called auto jump. It helps me jump every single frame. It's even better than, like, TAS uses that because unlike in a perfect human, in order to do 2 jumps, you would have to jump, then let go of the jump button to press it again. But this, it's every single frame it'll jump. So it helps us like climb things up super fast. You're gonna see me climb up some corridors and it's gonna go absolutely wild. But yeah, for the most part, this run is pretty self-explanatory in a lot of ways, but the strats are going to get pretty wild. Here at the beginning is Forest, the first and sort of beginning chapter there.
Nice.
Here that level we just skipped like, I don't know, a good 5 seconds here. Since we're doing any percent here, I got to remember to exit out of some levels. So you need to beat 17 of the chapter's 20 levels in order to unlock the boss. And so there's going to be 6 chapters actually, but 5 chapters of 20 levels. And right here, we're already at the first boss. This is Little Slugger. This is essentially an auto-scroller. However, we can just get to the end of it as quickly as possible. But it doesn't matter how fast we get there. We're just going to have to wait for Little Slugger to get there. And this song is like the best song in the game, but it doesn't even get to the best part. It's got like the sickest solo in it. I mean, the soundtrack is like pretty well known for this game, I feel, but this song in particular rules, but you only get to hear like the build up. But yeah, that's Forest.
All right.
Yeah, thank you. All right, we're moving on to Hospital now. Hospital is one where, again, we have to do 17 levels of the 20, so we're going to do the ones that are generally the fastest. Fortunately for Hospital, that's just 1 through 17, so we're just going to do the first 17 levels, and then we go there. Here, we're just going to do like a blind fall and just catch ourselves at the very last second. Each chapter adds in like small components to it. Like this is going to add in fans. Here, we're going to try, I missed it, but you can drop off a corner there and get like this big skip up that saves like a second. A lot of the skips in here that I say are like big time saves are really just like, I don't know, like some of them are like 0.2 of a second. No, messed up on the fan there. These fans can be really tricky actually for runs, especially when you're trying to save like 0.2, 0.3 seconds. Like it really can get you. But yeah, using auto jump here to climb all the way up here. But yeah, on my couch, I got 2 people that have not run Meat Boy, which is...
It's true.
All right, can I go for a big skip right here? Let's see if I can get it.
Oh yeah, you got this.
Let's go!
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
That strat saves about 0.3 seconds, and there's like a needle that sticks out past the wall that makes it needlessly precise, so I never go for it.
Well, you got it first try in practice, and you got it first try here, so I don't know what's so hard about it.
It's free. Speedrunners are scared. It's actually really, you're just jumping off walls.
Jeez, these levels are so... Like, I can't even process what's on the screen because you're moving so fast. It's crazy.
I think the average level time in this run is like 5-6 seconds. What?
And now this one's a little longer.
Yeah. That one was wild.
See,
what a fun death there.
Isn't that just a river of blood? Isn't like Meat Boy covered by blood? Why does he die from that?
See, that's a good question. But like on this one, you can see like little needles popping up past it. So like maybe that's part of it, but I don't know. It's a good question.
Not all blood types mix.
That's true.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Also, he's not blood, he's meat.
That's well, yeah. I think technically he's like a boy born without skin. Oh, here I use something. I'll explain it in a little bit. It's a thing called storage jump, and you jump off of the air, but it'll make more sense in just a second. But now we're gonna go to the chapter 2 boss. This is Chad. We're gonna grab this key, and it's gonna start auto-scrolling up, and we want to grab the second key before it stops scrolling up. So there's a pretty precise jump right here, and we got to really quickly grab this key. And so then it doesn't stop scrolling. So it cuts out a part where
there you go.
Nice.
It goes back and forth, and you waste like 6-7 seconds. And there we go. We also wait like a half second to grab the key, or else Chad goes back and forth really slowly. I don't know what that's about, but that's chapter 2. Woo. All right, next we're gonna go to Salt Factory, and I'm gonna explain right now what storage jump is. So if you, basically right when you beat a level, before you load up again, it saves your position. So right here, I'm gonna be on the ground, and I'm gonna auto jump before the timer starts. Actually, I'm not gonna do that, I'm gonna mess up. I'm gonna die again so I can be on the ground when I jump, and then I jump off of the air there. So your very first frame, you actually have the position saved of where you died or where you touched Bandage Girl. And so that helps you save some time, because normally I'd have to fall to the ground and then jump again, and that takes about half a second. So not just is it faster to auto jump up walls, but it can also, you do that. Technically you can do that without auto jump, but it is frame perfect. So it's not all too viable outside of that. Although speaking of frame perfect, I can go for a frame perfect slide strat right here. Let's see if I can get it.
This will look so
Let's
cool.
go.
Yeah.
Whoa! Okay. The way that works is really weird. That's technically not an auto jump, but I'm using 2 different sprint buttons and 2 different pauses, where it causes a 1-frame slowdown, which sets up a frame perfect input to jump, and instead of jumping off of that, I just slide up the wall.
It looks just so slick when you do it. You just like zoom up so fast.
You absolutely, it is. I'm surprised that I got that. That was awesome. I feel like if I don't
something like that, and then you run into the wall.
That's how it is, honestly. You go and then you just mess up like the easy parts of the run. I feel like if I don't throw it over right now, I'm gonna forget the entire run. So now's probably a good time for donations.
Oh, absolutely. By the way, I wanted to thank chat so much for going towards that all light levels. We raised more than $6,000 on that incentive. So thank you so much for all of your incredible generosity. We've also got 2 more incentives open. Well, actually, one of them's an incentive and one of them's a bonus game.
Woo!
And one of them is for that World 19 showcase for Super Mario Maker for Nintendo 3DS. We're going to show off that extra super hard World 19 showcase. Charbunny is going to rock it. So definitely put your donations towards that one. We are 9% of the way in. And if you want to see that bonus game, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 players, 1 controller, definitely donate towards that. Unlock the bonus game. We've got some incitement in donos for that. We've got $50 from Offline Girl, who says, Breath of the Wild, let's go. I want that quilt. That's right. If you donate a minimum of $50, you get into an amazing Zelda-themed quilt. And also, there are so many other prizes that you will be entered in to win automatically if you donate.
All right, so you might have just seen me just completely skip that boss. I went all the way to the side, just climbed up there. I did something called sprint jump. So off of the screen, there's like kill planes, right? So if you go too off, you die automatically. But what happens is there's a thing called sprint jump. You want to go off of the wall as little as possible. And so, yeah, you skip the entire boss by doing a sprint jump there. All right, now I need to concentrate right now. It's hell. This is the hardest split in the game by far. Okay, there we go.
Exit first try. That's awesome.
All right,
insane.
in 2 levels, we have like the hardest skip in the game, or at least in any percent
this
going
one's
on.
double rickets.
Double rickets right here.
Let's do it. Okay.
Let's go!
Try! Yeah!
That's
There
crazy.
you go!
Wow, I'm so impressed.
Insane.
Woo! I cannot believe that. Dude, I was practicing that so much. This game is like, setting it up on different computers is a nightmare. But I got it set up like perfectly right before the run, and so I finally got comfortable with it.
Awesome.
That is like,
that's insane. First try too.
whew, that feels good.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
so impressed. This is crazy.
All right, that's not the end of like the hard part, but those are the two. Hex and Hex and Double Rickets are like by far the two hardest parts of this run.
And you got them both first try. Nice.
Yeah.
And you skip the eye laser there. You can sometimes just skip around the laser there, so you can like kind of skip little cycles of where the eye laser is hitting.
Yeah, there you're supposed to go over to that wall over near where the bandage is, but you can just make a very precise jump there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, whatever. You're supposed to do like a fun
Our
jump
meat
there.
man is like thinner than you realize, and you can just duck under the lasers there.
Woo! Okay, that was nice. A lot of these, when I'm getting these strats, I'm like not hitting into walls, which are like, that's where you like really save the time in there. Okay, I need to remember to exit to map here. Also, I need to preemptively apologize to Crew Crux, because on this level, there's like a swag strat. You know what, I'm gonna try it once. I'm probably gonna die doing it. Oh gosh, I'm gonna die. Oh my gosh.
Well, you're not dying yet.
Oh, no. Oh, no. No. All right. I didn't, there's like a thing, if you saw, I juggled the little thing, but I didn't practice it at all, and I felt bad, and I was like, oh, I'll do it. I promise I'll do it. Okay, this is Little Horn. There's like literally nothing to this boss. I'm going to stand right here and jump 3 times. Right here at the beginning, there's going to be 2 of these, where I'm just going to jump, and here in like, 15 more seconds, I'll do another jump. So that was the perfect time for donations.
Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. I have $100 from Python, 5 per death and Warp Tank as promised. Thank you, GDQ, for the opportunity to show off my favorite game. And let's see some Breath of the Wild, 2 players, 1 controller. That is right. Chat is so excited for that. We've got $25 from the Zeladon family, who says, watching again with my wife and daughter. Let's see that bonus Zelda game. That's right. When you donate, go ahead and scroll to the bottom of that page and click Unlock the Bonus Game. I'm loving seeing people put their Warp Tank deaths towards that bonus game.
Here, crowd, really quick. We're going to do for GDQ first. We're going to do the wave live at GDQ. Let's go. All right, over here, let's start. 3, 2, 1, wave. Let's go. Woo! All right, one more time. 3, 2, 1, wave. Let's go. You can keep doing that if you want. All right, we're here at Rapture. This is... Okay, cool, I got it. That white flash there is basically like the, It's from the cutscene that happens right before. I was kind of slow in skipping the cutscene, so that it wasn't as long as it normally is, but it makes the beginning of that level actually like really tough when it's kind of really straightforward. Rapture is one where it's not really harder than Hell, but the perk of Hell is that, the levels are really short, but these levels are like on average like 8 to 10 seconds long. So there's a lot of deaths that can like ruin your run. Because even like world record in this game, all of the top 3 runs, all is a 17:27. And they all have at least 1 death. I think they all have 2 deaths, but I don't know for sure. It's just having your mistakes be, not time intensive.
I mean, this game is just like so intensive for like all 17 of the minutes. Like, you just got to be so high execution for the whole thing.
Yeah, that's very true. So like a big thing is like on these is Rapture can kill runs just based off of like, you have 1 8 to 10 second death, and then it's basically over. Ooh. Okay, wow. Just a little bit too high there. That's fine.
This is so unrelated, it's crazy. But
heck,
in my stream, we were discussing the difference, like VTubers are VTubers, and people who stream with webcam, what are they? And someone came up with the phrase that just won't leave my brain called meat tubers.
Meat tuber.
I gotta say, if there's one meat tuber, one person who's a meat tuber has gotta be you, Shred.
That's true. I'm a meat tuber.
You're a super meat tuber.
That's true. Yeah. Go follow me on twitch.tv/Shredberg. I really do. I meat tube 90% of the time. It's this game.
Hopefully, I don't like that phrase. I don't like that
No,
phrase.
it's terrible. I literally can't get it out of my brain. And every time I look at Shred, I'm just like, meat tuber. It won't go away.
Oh, man.
Watch more meat tubers here at GDQ.
True.
Stick around for more.
Okay.
Thank you for cursing me with that knowledge. I will not.
Now you're
forgive
all
you.
cursed. Thousands of people are probably cursed with that knowledge. I hope it doesn't stick, genuinely. Well, maybe for Shredberg. I hope you stay the meat tuber.
That reminds
That
like
is true.
years ago, before my first like thing on GDQ ever, I was like, you know, there's like tens of thousands of people that watch this, and one thing that I commonly do is forget to move my laundry after I put it in the washer to the dryer. So if you're somebody out there, who's doing laundry, this might be for you. Move your laundry from the washer to the dryer. You don't want it to get like, you know, thank you.
Life advice with Shredberg. Advice with Shredberg.
I'm just saying, this cannot just be a me thing. I forget it all the time. Maybe it's the ADD. I don't know. Okay.
I do the blanket over my bed and I pretend it's not there. Nobody knows. No one's ever noticed.
True. All right. Coming up in just like, in like 2 levels. Oh, here, this is like a 15-second skip right there. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy. All we're doing is a little.
You need the auto jump to get that consistent, right?
Yeah, you don't actually need it. But yeah, there's a boss coming up in like 20 seconds that is all RNG. We're gonna do a little manipulation. It's not really RNG manipulation, other than it is trying to get RNG into our favor. So there's gonna be 3 worms that wanna jump into a saw blade. If you haven't seen the game, it's gonna make a lot of sense in like 15 seconds. But what we wanna do is pause the game when 1 or 2 of them are about to jump and not the other one. That way, 2 of them could potentially jump on the first frame. So let me see. Let me pause right here. Okay, this one's not going to jump. Neither are going to jump, so only one's. None of them are. Oh, actually, that's fine if I die there, actually. Right there, one of them's going to jump. Let's see if the second one does. Nope. So what that does is on that first, before any of them die, it's a 50% chance that one of them jump. If one of them is already about to jump, the other one won't do it. So it basically lets you, instead of, it's supposed to take 3 cycles minimum on this to jump, it can take 2, and that saves you a good amount of time. It also helps your RNG. But right now, just a little fun fact, if you look at the cloud, when it's a light cloud like that, it's never gonna jump. But there's a 50% that pops up, 50% chance it's a dark cloud like that. But when it's a dark cloud, it either goes sideways or it jumps like that. So
that wasn't too awful.
No, that was like, what, 8-9 cycle? That's not good.
Does that just murder speedruns?
Yeah, that kills your run. That absolutely destroys your run. There is literally like, you can't, at least I can't PB without getting that.
That is one crazy thing about Meat Boy speedruns, is that like it's so much high intensive gaming for like however much time it is to get to Larry. And then Larry could just say, nope, sorry, you're just not PBing right now.
Yeah, 2 cycles like 10%, 3 cycle or less is like 25%, and 3 cycles 4 seconds slower. So if you think of like, oh, I need a 3 cycle or better to, you know, get a PB, you have a 25% chance that any of your runs are going to PB, basically, which, you know. But I will say, if you're like anything above a 20, you should not worry about Larry RNG. You know, that's probably not the reason why you didn't PB. But, you know, I'm not going to go into someone's chat and be like, oh, man, I was going to get a PB, but I got an 8 cycle, and be like, well, actually. But it's true. Right here, gonna jump. Oh man, gonna jump underneath these saw blades. I'm gonna die purposefully, just to show how hard it is. I feel like sometimes I get it, and then the crowd doesn't believe me. I could lie and say, "Oh, this is the hardest strat in the game," and you guys wouldn't know.
Some of these cycles are just so cool. Just like the way that you plan the auto jumps around, and you know, plan the fast movement around the cycles.
Oh my gosh, this beginning is just so good. You guys had to see it 3 times. Hopefully it's just 3 times.
There we go.
First try.
First try, every try. That's what I say.
All right, there's a key normally that we go get here. We're going to skip it. No, we're going to do the beginning again. Let's give it up for the beginning of 6-5. Woo!
Can I get some love for Super Meat Boy?
Let's do it.
Yes, we've got $10 from Peanutology, who says, let's go, Super Meat Boy. And we've got $20 from Anders, who says, meat. Meat! Meat!
Meat!
We've also got $50 from Beelzelrat, who says, Tofu Boy, run when?
True.
Also, I'd like to say, I'm kind of sad we're not in hell anymore. I wonder why that is. Might have to do with my name.
All right, so this is the final boss. It is, well, this part of the boss, this is like a 2-part boss. This one is like an auto-scroller. We're gonna go above this saw blade thing, which is gonna pass us later, but we're gonna stand on a button, which buttons grant you invincibility. I don't know why. I recently did a stream with Tommy, and I did not ask him about it, and I should have. Well, I'm here. I'm going to give some thank yous to people while I have it. Okay, so shout out to everyone in the audience right now. Thank you so much. You could be doing so many things, but you're right here. Thank you. Shout out to Team Meat for making the game, the entire Meat Boy speedrun community. Shout out to Xanagir, Petrus Inc., the 2002-2003 Sacramento Kings. Go light the beam. Brian Wilson, the baseball player. Brian Wilson, the musical artist from the Beach Boys. A Place for Owls. I'll get to the rest later. But yeah, this was part where we're gonna go to the end of the level. This is like any other level, but there's no timer. We're gonna go like to the edge of where it normally is. There's a, I don't know how to explain it, but we can trigger the end of game thing by just jumping up here. If you look straight above, that's where we're supposed to go, but that's time. All right, yeah, thank you. I don't know why it's there. I think it was like a debug thing. But yeah, anyways, to finish my things, shout out to Chai Kitty, Feldacurl, Great Grandpa, and thanks most of all to AGDQ for having me, all the volunteers that are there or that make this possible, everybody that donates for making this possible. This is really awesome. It really is like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's awesome. You guys got anything?
Shout outs to my friends and my family, and shout out to Crazy Taxi later in the marathon. Check that out.
Shout out to Crazy Taxi.
I got 2 things. First off, can we get like a really, really loud round of applause for everyone's favorite meat tuber, Fredberg?
Woo! Yes, Fredberg!
And then second, so I hate to be this guy. I don't make the rules. But if you are watching here in person, if you're watching back at home, you just lost the game, and now you owe the Prevent Cancer Foundation $1. So I expect to see those going in. That's it for me.
Thank you so much.
Cool. Yeah, thanks everybody. Thank you.